Hey cake lovers, XNate360 here, and yes, I'm back with a new video for you guys today. Yes, it's been a while, but yes, we're going to be going over the next title update 31, the changelog. It's not out yet, but the changelog is, so yeah, we're going to go over it. So yeah, the reason why I'm actually back is because I didn't really know what to do. I was still kind of doing college, I had a lot of work that I had to be doing, but yes, I am back. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a cool we'll have some cool videos for you guys about the update, and we'll also start a let's play. I'm gonna restart Cake Lover Survival on Xbox One and have new biomes and stuff. But yeah, it'll be fun. But anyways, let's get on to the important stuff. So today, on the 10th of December, 4G Studios did tweet out saying, here's the change list for the update. There's the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the PS3 and PS4, and PS Vita. If you want to check it out, they're all in the description below. Go ahead and check them out. Or you can also check out the full change list for the Xbox 360 in the description as well. You can read along with me. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. So I'm going to be reading off the Xbox 360's change list. Okay, so the new items for the title update 31. The first bullet point is the new items. It's going to say armor stands, which is awesome. Raw rabbit, cooked rabbit stew, raw mutton, cooked mutton, rabbit's foot, rabbit hide, potion of leaping, potion of water breathing. You got salmon, cooked salmon, clownfish, pufferfish, blue orchid, allium or something, I don't know. Azure bluet, tulips. There's many different variations of tulips. You got the oxy daisy, sunflower, lilac, poppy, which replaces the rose, so just kind of a name change there. You got the rose bush, the peony, I think, double tall grass, large ferns, prismarine crystals, and prismarine shards. So that is a lot to take in right there, but we got even more coming. We got the next bullet point, which says creative mode only. You got the rabbit spawn egg, the endermite spawn egg, and the guardian spawn egg, which is awesome. So the next topic is new blocks, and that bullet point says puzzle, granite, polished granite, andesite, polished andesite, diorite, polished diorite. You got prismarine, you got dark prismarine, you got the prismarine bricks, red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, chiseled red sandstone stairs. I'm guessing there's a red sandstone slab too, but yeah, it's not that important. Sea lanterns, you got wet sponge, slime blocks, woohoo! And then you got coarse dirt, packed ice, acacia saplings, and dark oak saplings. That is pretty awesome. I'm most excited for the slime blocks. They're going to be amazing. Anyways, next subject, we got new mobs. And the bullet point there says we got the endermite, the guardian, the elder guardian, the rabbit, and the chicken jockey. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. The next one we got is new biomes. And in the new biomes, it says in the first bullet point, Mesa, the mega taiga, the roofed forest, birch forest, the regular forest, savanna, extreme hills plus. You got the deep ocean, for probably the ocean biome or monument or whatever. And you got the snowless taiga, and then there's 20 new technical biomes. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you want to know all the technical biomes, if you just search up biomes in the Minecraft Wikipedia, that will probably be the best way to figure out what the 20 new technical biomes are. It's probably just mostly all the biomes with the different, like, variations of, like, extreme, like, I don't know. You just look it up to see all the different biomes. Alright, so next thing, it says updated features. So this is kind of like what we already have, but they've been tweaked and updated. So the first one is fishing. And under fishing, the first bullet point says, fishing now has particle effects. Bubbles will show up moving towards the bobber just before the player has something on the hook. This has the appearance of a fish swimming towards the hook. So that's kind of interesting. Next one says treasure can now be caught while fishing. That's pretty cool. And then the treasure is also split into 3 categories. You got fish, which is raw fish, salmon, clownfish, and pufferfish. Next one is just treasure. This is the enchanted fishing rod. You got enchanted bow, enchanted book. You get a name tag, a tripwire hook, lily pad, or a saddle. It's pretty. All those are pretty cool. The next one is junk, which is damaged fishing rod, water bottle, rotten flesh, string, leather, bowl, stick, bone, tripwire hook, ink sacks, and damaged leather boots. So I guess tripwire hook is in both of them. That's kind of weird. Anyways, next one is enchanting. And these 3 pull points say, enchanting now consumes lapis lazuli, which enchanting has been rebalanced, basically. So that's pretty cool. And then enchanted books can receive multiple enchants at once. So that's pretty awesome. The next one we got is villagers, which is I'm pretty excited for because I love villagers. It says, villagers have additional professions and trading schemes, so that's pretty cool. Villagers will now harvest crops. Villagers will only breed when willing, so in parentheses it says, and can be made willing by giving 3 bread, 12 carrots, and 12 potatoes. And also, villagers will turn into witches when struck by lightning, so that's a pretty cool little tidbit that they added. It's pretty cool. The next one is nether portal. New nether portal building rules. Any rectangular shape from 4 to 5 to 23 to 23. So basically, nether portals have been changed. You have to have either the original format, which was a 4x5, or you can make it bigger up until it's a 23x23 nether portal. So that's pretty cool. And the next one says, if the nether portal is big enough, gas can travel through it. So you guys really want to be careful on your nether portal size because you do not want gas coming through to the overworld. But anyways, it also says will now be activated by any fire block within the frame, which is pretty cool. Next one is dispenser. Can place pumpkins or wither skeleton skulls to spawn golems and witches with, oh, not witches, withers, which is pretty awesome. And then we'll only place them if the body of the golem or wither is already built in a valid configuration. So that's pretty cool. The next one is anvil. Anvil has been rebalanced. I don't know what that exactly means. I don't know how anvil's been rebalanced, but hopefully it's a good thing. Next one is crafting. We can now craft certain blocks in survival mode, which is the mossy stone bricks and the chisel stone bricks. You can now make that in the crafting table. The next one is the furnace. You can the 3 bullet points there say cracked stone bricks and sponge are now obtainable via smelting. There will be all these crafting recipes that you can get. They will be in the crafting table with the automatic crafting. In the other one, it's not going to be as simple. The next one says when a furnace runs out of fuel, the smelting progress will rewind at 2 times speed, which is kind of weird. Oh, that's interesting. Anyways, empty furnaces will only accept fuel and empty buckets in the fuel slots. So that's pretty cool. So you can't just put whatever you want in there now. The next thing says item frame. Item frames now emit a redstone signal and can rotate in 8 directions, which is so cool. I really wanted that 8 direction rotational thing. Also, the redstone signal, you can also make like a kind of like a code to use to like have a door open, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so the next one is redstone comparator. It says can now detect the rotation of an item and item frame and output equivalent to power signal. So that's pretty cool. Next one is button. Buttons can now be placed on the top and bottom of blocks, which is finally something I wanted for a long time. The next one is powered activator rail. Powered activator rails now dismount entities riding minecarts, which is pretty cool. Cauldron. Cauldrons with water in them will put out burning entities, taking away 1 water taking away 1 water level each time. Okay, so basically when you go in there and when you're on fire or any entity, you'll consume some of the water in it. So that's pretty interesting. The next one is huge mushroom block, which I think this is actually kind of cool. When harvested with silk touch enchantment, they drop blocks with the corresponding mushroom texture, red or brown, on all sides, rather than one with spores. So that is really cool. So if you want, you can have those red, like, it kind of looks like, it's red with white polka dots on it. You can have that as a block now, obtainable. You just need a silk touch enchantment. This has never been in the game yet until now. I know Pocket Edition has exclusive creative blocks, but at least we'll still be able to get these kind of blocks in survival and creative if we want. Okay, so next one is the sponge, which is definitely new. It's reintroduced sponge to survival mode with a new behavior and texture. We already had the texture, but the new behavior is going to be able to soak up the water, which I think is the next one, right? Sponge turns into wet sponge when it soaks up the water. So there you go. The next one says water particles appear around the sponge when this happens, which is sweet. Particles are awesome. Sponge destroys water blocks from 5 blocks away in kind of a sphere, which is cool. Sponge soaks up water only when some water is touching it. So if no water is touching it, it'll just be a sponge, basically. The next one says sugarcane. The color/shade is affected by the biome color, similar to the leaves, grass, and vines, so the sugarcane's going to be changing colors in different biomes. Next one's baby zombie. They now drop XP orbs, which is awesome. Creeper can now be ignited with flint and steel, which is pretty creepy. Zombie pigmen. The adult zombie pigmen will forgive after a short time and lose the aggro speed boost, but will continue attack until the player escapes their aggro distance. So that's kind of cool. Witches now drink a potion of water breathing when they're being trapped underwater, which is cool. Can drop a potion of water breathing upon death as a rare drop. That's sick. Okay, jungle biome. Melons can now be found in patches similar to pumpkins. I also got the swamp biome. Spawn with blue orchid flowers in shallower parts. The coast is covered in staggered dirt blocks with lily pads between them. And the next one's plains biome. Generates 3 of the new flowers, the azure bluets, the oxy daisies, and sometimes the tulips, which is cool. And they can also generate double tall grass. Extreme hill biomes. Snow is found at higher elevations. Gravel can replace ground cover. Don't know what that means. Flat valleys near sea level and can generate slightly higher now. The only one I really understood of that is kind of the first one, snow at higher elevations, and can generate higher now. I don't know the other two. The next one is ocean biome. Contains only gravel on the floor instead of sand, dirt, and gravel. So you can only be able to find gravel now. They got the desert temple. It now spawns with stained clay instead of the dyed wool. It had the orange dyed wool and the I think there was orange and there was one piece of blue. It will both contain, or it'll contain stained clay now, basically. The orange and the blue stained clay, probably. Okay, and then the new landscape feature, we got the ocean monument, which is gonna be probably found in deep ocean biomes, which it is. But it's probably gonna be pretty rare. Even though on Xbox One, it'll probably be pretty rare. And then the next one is new enchantments. We got Luck of the Sea 1 through 3, which is for your fishing rod. You got Lure 1 through 3, which is also for your fishing rod. And you got Depth Strider 1 through 3, which is also, or it's not for your fishing rod, but it's actually for your boots, so you can actually walk faster in the water. Alright, so that's most of the new features. There's a little bit of change in bugs that's also, bug fixes that's also in this update. We're also going to see sheep now drop mutton when they die. Arrows decelerate much more quickly underwater and extinguish if on fire. Most mobs can now swim. Skeletons flee from wolves. Creepers, skeletons, wither skeletons, and zombies drop their heads when killed by charged creepers. Spiders no longer see players through solid blocks. Babies' growth can be accelerated by feeding them. Okay. Fix for players adding additional layers above the maximum height in super flat. Added flint and steel and fire charge sound effect when igniting blocks. Updated audio for cows and mushrooms. Updated audio for minecarts, and created a new tutorial world. So that is it for the changelog. I feel like they're missing a few things. Like they don't even show like the new host options, if there is any, which I'm hoping there is. There's gotta be some new, like stuff that they haven't added. Was Coarse Dirt on here? Because I don't remember actually. Oh no, it is. Okay. I think they're missing a few things like host options. I don't know. I think there's a couple of things that they're missing. But anyways, that was the changelog. It just came out today, like an hour or two ago, on the 10th. It's pretty cool. The update is so close, I can feel it. It's like, it's probably gonna come out maybe at the earliest tomorrow, like Friday. That'd be so sick. Or it'll come out probably next week. If it doesn't come out next week, I'd be quite worried for it. That means like we're gonna be having problems with the update, and hopefully not too many bugs will come from it. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, go ahead, click the like button. I really appreciate it. It helps out my channel. I'm going to be starting, hopefully, new videos. I'm going to have title update videos on what we're going to have, show you how to do things that are confusing. I'll also try to start a Let's Play. Might try to do mini games with friends. And I think, yeah, that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you, cake lovers, in the next one. Bye-bye.